Okay, I just returned from the gym and I realized how much people try to overcomplicate everything. Rather than making it simple, they put in so much activation tasks for that thing that it basically becomes impossible for them to do it. For example, going to the gym. Normally, the thing is just you have to go to the gym and you have to lift some weights. But people overcomplicate it by saying that first you have to do this particular warm up, then you have to do this particular workout. But if you're doing bro split and if you're not doing push pull and legs, then you're doing something wrong. But if you're doing push pull legs, but you're not giving a cardio day, then you're again doing something wrong. Like people try to do so many other things that the main task that they have to do basically becomes impossible for them to do. Similarly, for reading, they first set up everything, or they try to set up everything. They try to be perfect. First, they should have perfect music, then they should have perfect candles and all, and then a nightlight thing or whatever, and then only they will read. But I think that's such a flawed mindset because if you try to look for perfection, you can never find perfection. You try to find perfection in any task and you'll fail. For example, I went to the gym today after a very long time. Now, if I look for perfection, for example, the perfect routine or the perfect diet, and then only I'll go, then of course I neither would have gone nor would I have made any progress. Basically, people try to add so much perfection to the task that the task basically never gets completed. And while this idea may sound like obvious, like if you try to do perfection, then the task basically becomes neglected because of that perfection. But people just ignore it so much that now it's just a norm to chase perfection. For example, similarly, for studying, people go in for studying and they first try to set up everything correctly, then they set up a nice like book and all such that they can study, and then they have highlighters of different colors and then only they'll study. But does that make any sense? Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't look for perfection, or you shouldn't look for a particular night or a particular day or a particular time for that thing to work, but rather you shouldn't look for the thing, the task. For studying, the task is just reading the book. For reading a book, like a fictional book or a non-fiction book, the task is just reading the words. Similarly, for going to the gym, the task is just lifting weights. You shouldn't overcomplicate it. Today, I had no routine. Like in the gym, I had nothing to do. I did not know what would I do. I did not have any warm up or anything. But still I went and I still did something. Because at the end of the day, something is better than nothing. If you think that you need to have a perfect routine and then only something can happen, then you will never achieve perfection. Remember, perfection cannot be attained from being perfect or from being flawless from the start, but rather it is attained from starting from wherever you are and then slowly building it up. Now, of course, today I went to the gym without any routine. Now, today, I'll build up a routine after this video. Then, tomorrow, I'll have an actual routine to go, right? Similarly, today I was reading White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky and I did not understand many words, but rather than looking them up and breaking my reading like continuously, I just decided leave those words aside and just read the book. For example, the book says that he was extravagantly doing something and I don't know the meaning of this word extravagantly. Then, rather than trying to search it up and breaking the reading flow, I just decided, fuck it, leave it aside and then continue reading because most words do not matter in reading. Similarly, you should apply the similar concept in studying. If you're studying, then most tasks like highlighting with a perfect highlighter, having a perfect blue pen or black pen, these tasks do not matter. You can do the same thing with a pen that you can do with a pencil. Similarly, you can do the same thing with a green highlighter that you can do with a blue highlighter. You just have to read the book. Remember, for each task or for each goal that you have, there is just one task or just one set of important tasks and other things are just side things or side quests that may help but are not necessary. For example, for reading a book, the thing that is necessary is reading words. It is not necessary for you to have a perfect candle light or a perfect blue light or something. Those things may help later on, but right now you need to start. So you shouldn't worry about that. That's for your future self to worry about. Remember that. Now, if you want more advice from me, like how to be more disciplined, how to get better marks in studying, and how did I become the 10th grade topper, 97% in my 10th board exams in my school and remain a scholar student, then I highly recommend you to join my program. It's literally $5. Like how much is $5? And it will really help you. So click the link in the description. I'll see you there. Till then, you can watch other videos. I'll see you later. Till then, work like a dog.